morning everyone. So the goats have been fine, they've been able to find a dry place, but clearly our little drain areas have been overflowing. So there's been water running down in different spots. So that little bit of gutter over there has been overflowing, but Marbella's been able to stay dry. Look at all that lovely manure I get to collect for the garden. There's lots of water hanging around. So let's check the rain gauge. So this area has been in drought for about 4 years. I'm hoping that the rain we're getting at the moment is going to break that drought. It's certainly going to soak into the ground nicely. Let's check the rain gauge. How much rain did we get since the last time I checked? Which was yesterday afternoon. Oh, look at that, it's over 40 mil. And 40 mil is where the measurements stop. So 40 mils are where the measurement stops, and that is full. Well, it's not full, it's not overflowing, so I could actually measure that extra bit, but 40 mil, really great. Now there are problems in Queensland at the moment. There are flood watches in multiple different areas. We should be fine here. My neighbour's dam is very full. I haven't seen it that full the entire time we've been here. And I'll do a bit of a wander around. Hubby's doing a wander around at the moment, checking where all the water goes. So he's over there behind the chicken coop. I'm thinking I might move the chickens up to the stationary pen while we've got this rain event, because it's just, and especially with us all not being well, we're not keeping up with getting out there to check on them, which is the same reason I've brought the goats up here too, so that I can look after them better. But yeah, that's a bit of an update. The grass is certainly growing. I mean, look at that. That's just amazing. I gotta bring a goat over here. Anyway, I've got heaps to do, and by the looks of the sky, we've got more rain coming, which is fantastic. Hopefully it's all going into the dam catchment areas. Our dams are full here on this property and next door, but other dams and the main water catchment for Brisbane are not. They are very low. So there's a lot of water runoff happening now, which, as much as it's not soaking into the land on my property, it's going to be filling dams up. And 7 Mile Lagoon is just down there, and it's been, I think it was 2011, which was the last flood, that was when it was full, from what I've been told by locals. But yeah, so it's been a while, but you can see where the water runs on the driveway. So it's just not soaking into the ground anymore. So this rain is really good for filling up our dams. So my dam's not really all that important anymore. 7 Mile Lagoon is. So that's over there in the background, over there a little way. There's very little risk of us flooding on this property. We will get flooded in for a little while, but I'm not too worried about that. We prepare for situations like that, just because we've got experience with flooding. Not on this property, but in our previous property. But my friends owned this property for 20 years, and they were able to give me an idea as to where the floodwaters go. And the next door neighbour's been here for 30, I think. So our property itself has never actually flooded, but there will definitely be some damp spots. But I've got to go before the rain starts again. And if I might get a chance to go out the back and have a look at the dam, because hubby says it is well and truly overflowing now, but I've got to get the chores done first. So have a great one. I'll be back. Quick update on my growing a veggie in a pot. This is going really well. I've actually taken all my little bottles off and put it out so that it's getting some lovely fresh rain. so that it'll fill up nicely. Everything's doing well. My little seeds haven't popped up yet, but that's an aside. I just thought I'd check that quickly and show you how it was all going. Looks like the Okinawa spinach has some new shoots possibly thinking about coming, or maybe not. Oh, sorry, focus is dreadful, isn't it? Dreadful focus. Oh well. Anyway, so but it's doing well. The parsley's doing well. The lettuce is doing well. None of the little lettuce seeds look like they've come up yet, but given time. There's my growing in a pot, part of the Shed Wars challenge, which one of the conditions of Shed Wars is to actually grow some vegetables in a pot. And these are my contributions. I've got my leek, I've got lettuce, I've got Okinawa spinach, and I got peas. Plus I got some herbs and some flowers, just a bit for the fun of it. Anyway, there, the aquaponics is doing well. The goats are doing well. The chickens are thinking about getting flooded in, so I need to do something with the chickens. But the aquaponics is all doing well. Look at it all grow. Oh, look, my turmeric is doing well. It's going to go dormant soon. It's been such a funny summer this year. We've had so little rain, and summer is normally our wet season here, but so little rain. It's a little bit of a weed. Pull that out. And to now have this rain come in autumn, which is our fall, your fall, you call it fall, we call it autumn. That's another weed. So easy to weed aquaponics. Look, my marigolds are flowering. They'll bring in all some lovely pollinators. Check out my basil. I really need to harvest that and turn it into some pesto. But yes, everything is going really, really well. But I need to try and rescue my chickens, because we have had a lot of rain and there's a lot of water lying around, and I don't want the girls to get flooded in down there, so I've got to sort them out. Got to bring them up. They're a bit hard to look after too, especially with being sick. Sorry, sniffling and snuffling all over the place. Oh, look at my bananas. Oh, my bananas are looking a bit waterlogged. But bananas will do okay with that. Bananas will survive floods. Not that I'm concerned about flooding up here. Now my neighbour's dam is getting very full, which is fantastic. But once it overflows, it'll go and fill up over there, which is 7 Mile Lagoon. And it has been dry since 2011. So yes, the locals were calling Lockyer waters Lockyer no waters, because we'd been so long since we had rain. But hopefully I'll still be compass enough and able to go for a wander out by the dam. Hubby says it's fascinating. But I've got to get these chickens done. My aloe vera is all going to flower in there too. If you want any aloe vera and you live close, I've got oodles of it. But yes, everything is incredibly overgrown at the moment. But I better go, or I'm not going to get those chickens done. I just wanted to check on that control beam, and I still need to feed the fish actually. Let's feed the fish. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, the fish are hungry. They're hungry today. They weren't all that hungry yesterday morning. I thought it must have been getting cold, too cold for them. But, oh yeah, they're hungry. I don't know if you saw that one then. If you look over here, you might have a chance of seeing one. It's just the tank is so dark. They're growing beautifully. Now the jade perch, I buy them as fingerlings, which I'll leave a link to that video up in the description, and the cards and in the description. You buy them as little fingerlings about 1 to 2 centimetres long, well, probably 2 to 3 actually. And after about 12 to 18 months they get to plate size and are ready to be put in the freezer. Although I've been a bit slack with that sort of side of things. I find it really difficult to catch them and scale them. They're just so spiky. And I just don't have the strength in my hands and they get so big. But check them out. Woo! Fish feeding frenzy. It's always exciting. But I think that'll do them for the day. I'll come back and check on them later and see if they want some more. But yeah, anyway, you have a great one. If you've got any comments, questions or suggestions, leave them below. And if you're doing the single seed challenge, leave a link to your videos or your video in the description. That'd be great. I'd love to come and check out your single seed and see how it's going. But yeah, have a great one. Bless you. Well, I don't know how long that took. I had one escapee that I had to chase around the paddock. No, I still got one escapee that I have to chase around the paddock. Oh no, I forgot about her. She's in the long grass somewhere. Oh, I feel dreadful. The poor girls did get very wet, so I'm glad I've brought them up here. This isn't ideal, and I really do need to put some more deep bedding in here, especially with the number of chickens that I've now got in here. But it's going to be a lot easier for me to look after them because I just have to put food in one place and water in one place. And that just makes life a lot easier. Now, originally there were just the 3 Rhode Island Reds in here, so the number of chickens I've added to this flock should be fine. They will take a little while to sort out the pecking order, especially with whoever was the alpha in their particular pen, but they'll be fine. Sorry, I'm sounding very nasally, but I'm really not well. Oh, the rooster's having his fun. The other advantage here is the girls haven't been with any rooster for quite a long time, so now they're with Red Rooster. And if I decide to end up hatching some of the eggs from these girls, it'll be fantastic, because the white hens with Rhode Island Red Rooster should produce something like that, a sex-linked one too, hopefully. So the white chicks will be hens and the yellow chicks will be roosters. At least that's the general theory. Now the Isa Brown here and Becky is Jonathan's chicken. They haven't been with a rooster for a long time either. So that's the flock. I've got to go catch that other chicken. I totally forgot about her. She's another white one. She's down in the long grass somewhere. Oh, no. I don't know what to do with that one. I mean, she was quite stressed out when the last time I tried to catch her, and I decided that I needed to get these 4 in out of the weather. Oh look, she's found the nesting box. Yay. But these girls will get a chance to dry off. They've got a nice big perch in here that they can all perch on. So, and it stays pretty dry. Red Rooster is very happy with all of his new girls. Happy boy. My understanding is a rooster can actually service up to 20 hens, I think. Don't quote me on that though. I don't know what Red Rooster is doing going into that nesting box. He's not a hen. Anyway, there will be a bit of hen pecking going on, and that's where the phrase hen pecked comes from. That's what chickens do. And these chickens were actually in 3 different pens. So the Rhode Island Reds were up here, the white heads were all together, and the Isa Brown and Becky were together. So now they're all here and they've got to figure out who's the head honcho, who's the alpha hen. Obviously the rooster is the head of the whole flock. But it'll most likely be one of the Rhode Island Red hens that are the top chicken. It's not really a top dog, is it? That hen was all ready to be pounced on. The whole mating practice between a rooster and a hen is quite... I'm glad I'm not a chicken. Anyway, and look at those spurs on that boy. Wow, I should get Gavin to help me trim his spurs. because there's no way in the world that I'd be able to cut those. There's some decent spurs on that boy. Anyway, I better go. I've got to go try and catch that chook. I might get to the dam yet. No, I'm going to go for a quick wander to the dam. It might help clear my head a little bit. Well, thanks to Gavin and his help, I was able to catch the troublesome chicken. She's a bit drenched, and she certainly gave us a run for our money. And it is actually raining again. I've put the roosters up into a fresh patch of grass. So I really should move them, but I'm not. They can't go in with the Rhode Island Reds. I do have another pen up there, but I've also reached the end of my capacity at the moment. But I thought I'd show you a bit closer up on the neighbour's dam. Not sure how high that goes and where it goes from there. Just don't know. I'm half thinking that it might actually fill up this area, which is the other reason why I wanted to move the chickens, because this area has already got a significant amount of water flow in it. So yes, I will have to move the roosters. So, but I'll probably do that this afternoon. But I should get my phone out of this weather. So yeah, anyway, see how we go. I'm going to go have a look at... No, I'm not going to go have a look at the dam. I'm going to go put this chicken away. And then go from there. Okay, so we caught the 5th chicken. And we've put in 3 trolley loads full of wood chips, which the girls will scratch around nicely. Poor Becky, she's being picked on terribly. And the Isa Brown is being a little bit... it's quite nasty to the white ones as well. So, but they're sorted now. That's all. The chickens are safe. I still haven't finished my chores yet. I still got to milk the goats. But I've got Laura down here now, so she can munch away on all that grass and hopefully not get tangled in anything. But look at all this rain that we've gotten so far. That's what, 7 mil? So 7 mil of rain on top of what I already collected this morning is 47. Well, just over 47. So yeah, very exciting. But yes, Laura's got her work cut out for her on this grass. That'll keep her out of mischief for a while. Anyway, you have a great one. Bless you.